Thanksgiving is coming in hot this year.
Gobble, gobble.
I, for one, am excited for the oncoming feast. Looking forward to some good time with family and friends.
All right, well.
And hey, I hope you are as well. And since it's a holiday week, I'm going to give today's episode, or I'm going to keep it short. And after all, you're probably as crazy busy as I am and need to focus on your short work week instead of watching YouTube, although I am quite appreciative that you are here supporting the channel. So in today's episode, I'm going to focus on a few awesome Black Friday deals that might be of interest to you. That way this video isn't all about procrastinating from more important things that we need to be doing. Instead, you can get inspired for a few holiday gifts for yourself or your loved ones, and hey, at discounted prices. Now, this is just a quick flyby of a few awesome deals that I've come across, so you can get even more Black Friday deals by checking the description below. And with that said, let's get started. But actually, before we dive into all of that, I just picked up, man, this very exciting new camera, and I have to tell you about this. It's called the Insta360 Ace Pro, and man, this thing is pretty stinking impressive. And I mean, look at it. And why is it so awesome? Well, consider these specs right here. Now, this thing right here, this was co-engineered with Leica. Yeah, that Leica. It offers absolutely superb imaging performance. Now, it has a 1/1.3-inch sensor, a 5 nanometer AI chip. It shoots 4K 120 frames per second video. It also takes 48 megapixel photos. Now, there's a pure video setting, which enhances the low light shooting on this thing. Now, I will say this. Now, I've shot a couple videos or a few videos with this thing so far, and the dynamic range of this thing is absolutely insane. Now, the charging is lightning fast as well, so you can charge this thing 80% in just about 22 minutes. Now, full battery is going to last you about 100 minutes. Now, this has, if you haven't noticed here, a 2.4-inch flip touchscreen plus gesture and voice control, all of which makes starting and stopping video recording much easier. Now, this thing is also crammed full of AI features. Now, other features include flow state stabilization, 360-degree horizon lock, and waterproofness to 33 feet. Now, on top of that, the AI Pro has something called AI Highlights, assist in custom keyword AI warp, which helps streamline and simplify the shooting and editing process, which is, man, really stinking cool. Now, there is a less expensive version that is also available called the Insta360 Ace. Now, the major difference between the two is that the Ace has a smaller half-inch 48 megapixel sensor and a standard lens and standard charging rather. So obviously I haven't had a chance to really play around with this thing a whole heck of a lot because I just picked this thing up this morning. But I will say this here. Look, many of you know, for the last 13, 14 years, I have been a die-hard GoPro fan. I love these cameras. I have a ton of these things around my studio, and they are a very important part of my shooting out and when I'm out in the field and so forth. But man, I've said this many times over and over again. My loyalty is never with any of the companies that we work with. My loyalty is with you. Be able to get the best value for your buck out there, get the best resources, tools to make getting out there, taking photographs easier or more fun or kind of all of the above. Insta360, man, these guys, from my playing around with this thing, I'm going to say this thing is such a major home run.
Roger that.
I mean, on paper as well, this thing really looks the part to be one heck of a camera. And as I mentioned, when I played around with it this morning, and the dynamic range, as I mentioned, is absolutely, it's incredible for an action camera this size here rather. So you're going to want to stay tuned for a more of a first impression video in the next couple weeks. You know what? No, let me tell you, I will hammer out, I'll get a first impression and a more hands-on, because I'm going to be hammering the heck out of this thing over the next handful of days. So kind of something here during the next week. Now, if the Ace Pro is anything like the Insta360 Go 3 that I reviewed earlier this year, man, this thing is really going to be an impressive addition to my kit. Now, if you can't wait for my first impression review and want to learn more about the Insta360 Ace Pro, again, I'm going to put a link down below, so check out that. Now, with that out of the way, let's get to our regular Black Friday programming. Now, starting things off here, we're going to talk about Luminar Neo. Now, Luminar Neo, as you guys know, this is an incredible photo editing program that is chock full of AI-powered tools that make photo editing as easy as yeah, pumpkin pie like you're going to be eating later on this week. And right now, it has a massive sale going on. Now, new users can choose from a number of different hot deals with up to 85% off. Now, a 12-month pro subscription plus the Creative Asset Collection for $79. Now, that is normally $479. They have a 24-month pro subscription plus Creative Assets Collection for $119. That is normally $649. Now you have a lifetime subscription with extensions, Creative Journey Pass, and the Creative Assets Collection for $149. That is normally $998. And if you're already a Luminar Neo lifetime user, you can get the following deals. Extension packs and Creative Journey Pass for $99, normally $411, excuse me. 24-month pro subscription with Creative Assets Collection for $99. That is normally $479. Now this Black Friday deal is good to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard on November 27th, so don't waste any time scoping out these deals on Luminar Neo. Next, we have Sal Digital. Now, you guys probably remember my past videos reviewing Sal Digital products, and if not, well, I'll just hit the highlights here. They have an incredible variety of photography items, and every single one of them I've tested is really high quality. Now this Black Friday, Sal Digital has chosen your own adventure type sale going on. You have a $15 voucher for purchases over $30. You have a $30 voucher for purchases over $60. You have $45 voucher for purchases over $120. And then of course you have a $60 voucher for purchases over $150. Now these deals are valid until November 24th, so hurry to Sal Digital to reap the benefits or the rewards. Moving on over to Vanguard. Vanguard is widely known for their high quality bags, tripods, and other gear, and I've tested a lot of the gear over the years. Now this Black Friday, you can get some pretty sweet deals from these guys. Now they have the Ultra Sky 68 large camera backpack, $239.99. That is normally $369.99. You have the Veo 3T Plus 264 AB aluminum travel tripod for $249.99. That is normally $379.99. You have the Ultrafly 58T rolling camera bag, $269.99. That is normally $399.99. $99.99, that's a lot of nines there. Anyways, Vanguard has a ton of other deals on gear this Black Friday as well. Remember to check the description for a link to our article on Photography Talk with these hot deals and more Black Friday discounts. And then closing things off, at least on the video here, is Adorama. Now, you guys know Adorama. They have a huge selection of gear, great prices throughout the year with some big price drops on this Black Friday. You have $400 off the OM System OM1 mirrorless digital camera, the Zuko ED 1240mm Pro 2 lens kit. That is a mouthful. $300 off the Nikon D7500 DSLR with the 18-140mm VR lens, $200 off the Canon EOS R8 mirrorless digital camera with the RF 24 to 50, 4.5 to 6.3 IS STM lens. This is just a tiny little sampling of some of the killer deals that Adorama has at this moment. Now, in fact, they have hundreds of Black Friday deals on gear, including cameras, lenses, tripods, lightings, and you pretty much name it. So there you have it, folks. Now you can get your Black Friday shopping game going with a few hot tips from some of the heavy hitters in the photography industry. Now, as I mentioned, check out the link in the description to view many other Black Friday sales from companies like Sigma, Insta360, GoPro, and many, many more. And you know, since it's the week of Thanksgiving, I do want to give you guys a huge thanks for tuning in week after week to catch up on the latest photography news. It's really wild to think that we just passed 200 episode threshold about a month ago. And those episodes, man, they wouldn't be possible without you guys tuning in week after week, even through COVID. I mean, to say I'm grateful is an understatement. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I love you guys. So anyways, I'm going to be back next week with another episode, and probably 10 pounds heavier after all the food I'm going to be mowing over here this week. But at any rate, here's the fun times with family, friends, and this holiday season.